Now, when we talking about the Flynn's, we can't forget your girl Claudia. She definitely put in that work, and we know she wasn't scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? And she was eager to prove that she was about this lifestyle. So today, we are remembering your girl Claudia. I want you guys to stay tuned.
What Victor does is not women's work. Victor runs the streets. You keep us legit, and you look after me.
Daddy know you out here? How come he ain't never put you on?
I've got some that'll kick your teeth in 1,000 times over.
Chaos creates opportunity.
Welcome to Chicago, Tommy. Welcome to my buzzsaw. Tommy!
It'll be all right. No. Come on. Breathe. Slow. Who shot you? Whoever shot Liliana. Better pray she don't die.
I killed Liliana! You still with us, Tommy?
You really are the baddest Flynn, Claudia. I respect you. But this is for my friend. She's all yours now, Liliana.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Power Book 4 for Season 3, and we're going to be talking about your girl Claudia Flynn. This is the Remembering Claudia video. You already know we had to talk about her. We had to talk about the baddest Flynn, because in my opinion, she way better than some Crown Snitch. And of course, I believe she's better than Walter Flynn as well. I mean, this girl was willing to prove that she's about that life. She was willing to step up to the plate. She was willing to do things that Crown Snitch would never do. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't bow down to Tommy. Regardless of how dangerous Tommy was, she was still willing to go up against him. And she was willing to do it one-on-one. And that final scene that she had with Tommy, I mean, she was fearless. And will Crown Snitch do that? Do y'all think Vic will actually go one-on-one with Tommy like Claudia did in that last episode? Because I don't think so. I think he's too scary. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's built for it like that. But Claudia, she was willing to prove that she was built for it. And even if she wasn't, she was willing to prove that she will put in that work in order to run things. So we got to talk about her character. And shout out to your girl Lily Simmons, who played the Claudia character. In my opinion, she knocked it out the park. She killed this role. And of course, as Tommy said, she is the baddest Flynn. You know what I'm saying? So down below, I want you guys to let me know, what do y'all think about Claudia? Did y'all like her character? Because I know Claudia, she had a lot of people not liking her. But I believe a lot of fans actually respected her character because she was always willing to be at the top. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, her eagerness to be at the top and pretty much screw people that was close to her, it was her downfall. And we saw that throughout her journey. And eventually, she suffered some major deadly consequences. Now we know when it comes to Claudia's character, her whole thing was being in the family business, but she wanted to be in it like Vic was in it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, her father, he didn't want her to do what she wanted to do. He didn't want her out here in these streets like Vic was, putting in that work. He wanted her to run the books, but Claudia was like, hell nah. Vic, he ain't built for this. We see this now. Your boy Vic was making all types of mistakes. Meanwhile, Claudia was willing to go out there, put in that work, and drop off bodies if she had to. Regardless if you were her girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you were her family member. She didn't give a damn. And she continued to prove that throughout her journey. Now we know once her and Tommy got together, that storyline was crazy. They had the drug Dahlia. That was crazy. And that Dahlia kiss scene with her and Tommy was one of my favorite scenes from her in this series. I mean, your boy Tommy was high as a kite. And y'all know me, I always thought Tommy and Claudia was going to hook up, but that never happened. But they was kind of teasing it, especially in that first season. they was teasing this chemistry between Claudia and Tommy. Even though Tommy has a type, that girl Claudia, she was deadly, you know what I'm saying? So I always thought that maybe it would happen at least once, but it never did. But we know Claudia, she was attracted to Tommy, you know what I'm saying? But it just never happened. And we know one of the main reasons they stopped working together was because Claudia was doing things behind his back, making her own moves. She was using him for real. And then we know she dropped off Liliana. Now, Liliana was a real one. Everybody was upset when she got dropped off, and a lot of fans said, you know what, Claudia, she needs to go. We need to be smoking on that Claudia pack. And Tommy wanted to find the person that did it. He knew deep down inside it was Claudia the whole time. He just needed 100% confirmation. So we already knew that her days were numbered. Now, Claudia also helped out with the game plan to take out her pops, Walter Flynn. She also was trying to set up her brother Vic Flynn as well to be dropped off. I mean, she really wanted to be the head of the Flynn family, but we know she still had issues with Dublin because they would never allow her to run everything. You know what I'm saying? She would not be the head of nothing, and this is what her father was telling her, and eventually she realized that, but she wanted both of them out of her way. This girl was willing to drop off her brother and her dad in order to have that control, in order to be at the top. And as I told you guys, that was her weakness. You know what I'm saying? She's willing to hurt people that she loves, people that's real close to her. And that whole thing with Vic, now Vic understands you try to take him out. So now he gonna plot and plan against you. Now he don't care about you as much. And we know Claudia ended up getting locked up. We know she got shanked. This girl ended up putting in that work while she was locked up. I love the whole Claudia prison storyline. She caught a body. She got payback on the girl that shanked her. And then she ended up getting out. Now, once she got out, it was pretty much over for her. But for her to be able to go in there, almost die, survive, drop off the person that, you know, shanked her, and then she's in there making moves, you know what I'm saying? Making moves with the Marquez cartel. Of course, that did not play out the way she wanted it to, but she was in there making adjustments. We know her little girlfriend, Elise, she was using her as a pawn in order to get exactly what she wanted, but we knew eventually Claudia's luck would run out. I mean, you cannot continue to use people that's close to you to get what you want and don't think it's going to be any type of consequences. I mean, Elise was pretty much dead meat. We know if she continued to mess around with Claudia, she'd be done for. And that's what Tommy told her. So Elise ended up giving the intel on Claudia and where she's going to be at. And Tommy ended up making that counter. But man, that final shootout between Claudia and Tommy was crazy as hell. She was in there thinking that she can actually beat him one-on-one. And that's because Claudia's character has always been underestimated. And this is what she's, basically talking about in the final scene with Tommy. And we know she's been proving people wrong her whole life. So she believes she can actually take him out one-on-one. One-on-one with Tommy is crazy work, especially when you don't have the experience that Tommy has. I mean, it's just crazy. But Claudia was willing to try to do it. As I told you, I cannot see Vic Flynn doing this at all. But Claudia, she's a different type of breed. You know what I'm saying? She was willing to actually go and do it regardless if she was going to take a L or not. Now, I do believe if this show would have ran 5 seasons, maybe it was a chance we would have saw more of Claudia's character, more development. I mean, the show is about to end this season, so I believe some of these storylines, they had to, kind of get them out there because of the ending. But man, I told you guys before, the whole Walter Flynn death, I felt like that came out of the blue. I felt like they could have done more with him and his character, him and Paulie, of course. And then with Claudia, at least she got more build up, whatever, as far as her death. And she definitely earned it because of what she's done. But you guys can let me know. I just feel like if the show would have won at least 5 seasons, maybe the storylines would have played out a little bit different. And of course, certain deaths maybe would have happened later on. But I guess, who really knows? But down below, I want you guys to let me know, what do y'all think about Claudia's character? What you think is going to happen next? Do y'all think your boy Vic is going to try to avenge his sister? I mean, they did not have the best relationship, but we know at the end of episode 5, he actually called her, agreeing, talking about, I'm willing to work with you in order to take down Tommy. Well, unfortunately, Vic, you're not going to be able to talk to your sister at all ever again. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be very upset once he learns that your girl Claudia is up out of here. But today, we are remembering your girl Claudia Flynn, Big Claudia, As I told you, Lily Simmons, she did an excellent job playing this role. And man, I'm just eager to see what's going to happen next within this whole story. Now, I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support. And I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.